It was another season of so close yet so far for Arsenal. The Gunners believed this was the year they were going to end their 20-year wait for a league title, but inevitably Manchester City fought back to make history as the first team to win it 4 times in a row. Both Arsenal and Pep Guardiola's machines failed to win just 10 games in the Premier League this season.
But with 2 points in it, the title will stay at the Etihad for another year. Mikel Arteta bolstered his side last summer with the arrival of Declan Rice, and perhaps Arsenal are just a few more key signings away from ending City's dominance. Ahead of a huge transfer window, Sunsport take a look at which members of the squad should stay or be sold this summer.
Read more in FOOTBALLTHE VAR side, how final Prem table would look without VAR as teams prepare for vote camper winner VW campervan or £40,000 cash alternative from just 71p with our discount David Raya. Stay initial doubts arose when he replaced Aaron Ramsdale, but he has since proven himself to be a world-class keeper with all the attributes needed for Arteta's way of playing. Arsenal are expected to make his initial £3 million loan spell permanent for £27 million this summer, with a view to him being their long-term no.
Aaron Ramsdale, Geo most read in football. Hats off. Luton release 14 players including long-serving star in ruthless squad cull. Take it as read. Man United will sack Erik ten Hag after FA Cup final even if they beat Man City. Ten Hag latest Man United to sack manager after FA Cup final. Parch lined up as a replacement. Mo Salon most disliked player. Welcome Salah to slap head club after shock. New look best free bet sign-up offers for UK bookmakers. Unfortunate to be cast aside for Raya, but is now looking for a move to become a regular number. One elsewhere, especially with his aspirations of one day starting in goal for England.
Chelsea and Newcastle are interested, but negotiations over the 26-year-old's valuation are ongoing, with him having joined from Sheffield United in 2021 for £30 million. They took it away from us. Next year we'll be even more determined, says Arteta after Arsenal title heartbreak tactics exposed. Why Kai Havertz is Arsenal's most important player by Dean Scoggins. Kai Havertz endured a difficult start to life at the Emirates after his big money move from Chelsea.
But has now well and truly found his feet. The German, 24, has found his scoring boots in recent weeks, including his double against his old club. But Havertz has been providing much more than goals in recent months. In fact, he has become Mikel Arteta's most important player as Arsenal go for the title.
That's after the Spanish boss made a genius tactical switch. Read more on how Mikel Arteta is using Kai Havertz. Or to watch the brilliant video in full on YouTube. Karl Hein, stay unlikely to take Ramsdale's spot as no.
Two should the Englishman depart, but the club cannot afford to lose 2 keepers in one window. However, the 22-year-old could do with a loan move in the near future. William Saliba, stay. Saliba is of the best young defenders in the world right now. Arteta should be building his team around him.
A vital part of the side's spine that conceded just 29 Prem goals this term. Signed a new 4-year deal until 2027 last July. Ben White, stay another solid member of Arteta's impressive back four. Has the flexibility to play on the right or as a central defender, but has made right back his own this term.
Also extended his stay at the Emirates until 2028 back in March. Gabriel, stay was on the outskirts at the start of the campaign but forced his way back in and has forged an almighty partnership with Saliba in the middle of the defense. One of Arteta's most important signings back in September 2020 for around £23 million and is under contract until 2027.
Jurrien Timber, stay yet to see the best of the Dutchman in an Arsenal shirt due to injury, but he is set to take the Prem by storm next season. Arteta views him as a real game-changing fullback with his ability on the ball. Jakub Kiwior, stay the Polish international has struggled to break up the duo of Saliba and Gabriel, but has impressed when called upon, especially in a stint at left-back.
A vital squad player that provides real depth and assurance. Cedric, go leaving the club with his contract expiring. Never really convinced Arteta he could be relied upon and spent most of the season warming the bench.
Takehirotomiyasu, stay another flexible and reliable figure that Arteta adores, which is why he signed fresh terms until 2026 with the option of a further 12 months earlier this year. Can play as a fullback or centre-back and adds real presence at set pieces. Alexander Zinchenko, go with Timber in line to be Arteta's first choice at left-back. It is hard to see the Ukrainian starting many games for Arsenal next season, something he may find tough to accept.
A valued member and a good £35 million signing from Manchester City in the summer of 2022 but has shown to be limited defensively at times. Thomas Partey, go injury-prone and has looked leggy when finally back from his thigh issues that kept him out from October until March.
Interest from Saudi means Arsenal could cash in on the 30-year-old with his contract running out next summer. Martin Odegaard, stay captain fantastic. A real leader amongst men at such a young age.
The 25-year-old is on course to lift the Prem at Arsenal sooner rather than later. Emile Smith-Rowe, stay sidelined for most of the term and struggled to make an impact when called upon, but Arteta still sees something in him.
A decent squad option, but you get the feeling he is running out of time to prove to the club he is a player worth sticking with. Jorginho, stay Arteta's experienced general that often has Arsenal playing better with him in the team.
Signed a new one-year rolling deal recently, rewarded for his influence on the squad. Fabio Vieira, go perhaps harsh to judge him based on just 16 appearances in all competitions this season but still looks out of place in English football since signing from Porto in June 2022 for £34 million.
A loan move away could help if Arsenal are struggling to recoup what they paid for him. Saliba's development away from the club a good example of how things can turn around. Mohamed Elneny. Go another player departing with his contract expiring. The right call by both parties.
A good servant from the Arsene Wenger days. Kai Havertz. Stay seems a bargain now at £65 million from Chelsea following his barnstorming end to the season. Arteta bought him as a midfielder, yet now leads the line as a first-choice number 9.
Interesting to see how Arsenal's pursuit of a striker this summer will impact that. Declan Rice. Stay Arsenal's most important and influential signing in years. Enough said.
Bukayo Saka. Stay an undroppable superstar for club and country right now. Will undoubtedly get even better in seasons to come. Gabriel Jesus. Stay fighting for a starting spot right now but would be foolish to let him go given how much he can impact games and his winning mentality inside the group.
Would take a ridiculous offer for Arsenal to consider selling him, and Jesus is more than happy in North London right now. Gabriel Martinelli. Stay a dip in form this term but Arteta has huge faith in him.
The added competition with Leandro Trossard will only make him better. Eddie Nketiah. Going Nketiah's career is at a crossroads right now and he needs to leave to turn that around. The only issue are his six-figure wages which could put potential suitors off. Crystal Palace and West Ham have been interested in the past.
Leandro Trossard. Stay can bring his qualities as a starter or from the bench, a brilliant option to have when you are going for a title, evidenced by his 12 Prem goals this campaign. Read more. Sun STORIESTAXING times Katie Price reveals real reason for not paying £762,000 tax bill in it to win it. McDonald's launches new Monopoly-style game with prizes including £200 cash. Reece Nelson. Go Arteta has often spoken of Nelson's potential and likes having him around the squad, but his impact has withered over the past 12 months.